Every second of your life, your kidneys perform one of the most extraordinary jobs in the human body. They silently clean your blood, remove waste, and create urine without you ever noticing. But how does ordinary blood transform into urine? The answer begins inside millions of microscopic filters hidden deep within your kidneys. Located just below your rib cage on either side of your spine are two bean-shaped organs called the kidneys. Although each kidney is only about the size of your fist, together they continuously filter your blood, helping regulate water, minerals, acid-base balance, and blood pressure while removing waste products produced by normal metabolism. Freshly oxygenated blood enters each kidney through the renal artery. Inside the kidney, this artery divides into smaller and smaller branches until it reaches millions of microscopic capillary networks called glomeruli. These tiny structures are the kidney's first filtration stations. Inside each glomerulus, blood flows under carefully regulated pressure. This pressure pushes water and very small molecules through a specialized filtration barrier into Bowman's capsule. Larger components, including blood cells and most proteins, remain inside the blood vessels and continue circulating through the body. The fluid that enters Bowman's capsule is called the filtrate. Although it contains waste products, it also carries water, glucose, amino acids, salts, and many other useful substances. At this point, nothing has been permanently removed from the body. The nephron must now decide what to keep and what to eliminate. The filtrate now enters the proximal convoluted tubule, the nephron's first reabsorption station. Here, specialized cells work continuously to return valuable substances to the bloodstream. Under healthy conditions, nearly all filtered glucose and amino acids are reabsorbed, along with large amounts of sodium, bicarbonate, and water. This process prevents the loss of nutrients your body still needs. The filtrate now descends into the loop of Henle, a U-shaped structure that plays a major role in controlling water balance. As fluid travels downward, water leaves the tubule and returns to the surrounding tissue. As it travels upward, sodium and chloride are transported out, helping create the concentration gradient that allows the kidneys to produce either concentrated or dilute urine, depending on the body's needs. The filtrate next enters the distal convoluted tubule, where the kidneys make precise adjustments. Cells in this region carefully regulate sodium, potassium, calcium, and hydrogen ions to help maintain electrolyte balance and a stable blood pH. These adjustments are influenced by hormones and the body's changing needs. The filtrate now enters the collecting duct, where the final composition of urine is determined. Hormones, including antidiuretic hormone, ADH, can increase water reabsorption by making the collecting duct more permeable to water. When the body needs to conserve water, more water returns to the bloodstream. When water is plentiful, less is reabsorbed, resulting in a larger volume of more dilute urine. After filtration, selective reabsorption, and fine-tuning are complete, the remaining fluid is now urine. It contains water along with dissolved waste products such as urea, creatinine, uric acid, and excess salts that the body no longer needs. The kidneys have carefully preserved useful substances while removing wastes to help maintain a stable internal environment. The newly formed urine leaves the collecting ducts and enters a funnel-shaped chamber called the renal pelvis. From here, it flows into the ureter, a narrow muscular tube connecting each kidney to the bladder. Instead of relying on gravity, the ureter uses gentle, rhythmic muscular contractions called peristalsis to move urine downward, whether you're standing, sitting, or lying down. Urine enters the urinary bladder, a flexible muscular organ designed to store it safely. As more urine arrives, the bladder gradually expands. Specialized stretch receptors within its wall continuously monitor how full it has become, preparing to signal the brain when it's time to empty. As the bladder fills, stretch receptors send nerve impulses through the spinal cord to the brain. The brain interprets these signals as the familiar urge to urinate. Most healthy adults can voluntarily delay urination for a period of time by keeping the urinary sphincters closed until an appropriate opportunity is available. When you decide to urinate, the brain coordinates several muscles at once. The bladder muscle contracts while the urinary sphincters relax, allowing urine to flow through the urethra and leave the body. This carefully coordinated process completes the remarkable journey that began with a single drop of blood entering the kidneys. Every day, your kidneys quietly filter vast amounts of fluid, reclaim essential nutrients, regulate water and mineral balance, and remove waste through urine. This extraordinary system works around the clock to help keep your body's internal environment stable. Every drop of urine reflects millions of microscopic decisions made by your nephrons, one of the most remarkable examples of precision in human biology.